Hey there, my name is Scott Grant. I'm a certified senior advisor and senior home safety specialist with Grading with Grace. Power wheelchairs are a tremendously helpful tool for people who have mobility problems. They allow you to move about your home freely, being able to get to the kitchen to feed yourself, to the bathroom for personal care, and even to the bedroom to be able to get into bed at night. They're also very helpful in a community as well. However, there's one problem with most power wheelchairs: they aren't portable. But power wheelchairs like this one from Vocic can be folded quickly so that you can use them when you're out and about in the community, running errands, attending church, or other necessities of life. I would like to thank Vocic for sending me this power chair so that I could make this video for you today. And I'm going to walk you through the full process from unboxing the chair to setting it up for your initial use, to adjustments that you can make to it, as well as just a general demonstration of all the various features. So let's get started. The Vocic electric wheelchair arrived by regular parcel delivery in a box that was 16.5 inches thick by 26.5 inches wide by 32 inches tall. Okay, so once you've got it out of the box, let me show you how to go through the initial setup. This is the handlebars and also the tops of the back of the seat. And then this is the front of the seat support. You just want to pull those apart like this. Make sure you get your seat belt up out of the way. Pop that out there till that clicks. Your motors are engaged right now, so you're not able to push it. However, on the back right here, these are your motor releases, these two red handles. So if you push those down on each motor, that will allow you to freewheel it so that you can get it in a position to get it set up. So once you got it unfolded, make sure that this latch here completely covers that bar so that you got a good solid connection. Then you got your battery connection cable. It's got a little divot here so that it only goes on one way, so you can't put that on wrong. So you plug that into there, and then just use a screw cap to hold it on. Next thing to take care of is your joystick. You can put it on the left side if you're left-handed. You put it on the right side if you're right-handed. I am right-handed, so I'm going to put it on this side. And just using this opening here, you just slide this right over the rail. You want to face the joystick head out. Wiggle till it gets onto there. If it's a little tight, you can loosen it right there. Get it in the position you need it, and then give it a little tighten and clamp. Clamp that down, and that gets your joystick ready. Next up is the seat cushion. It's just held on by Velcro, so go ahead and open up your seat belt, throw it over each arm, and that just Velcros right into place. And then you can pull down your footrest. So at this point, we're ready to go. If we turn on the joystick, you'll hear 3 beeps. What that's telling us, that's a reminder we did not re-engage our motors. So come back to your red switches, flip those up, turn joystick off, back on to reset. Now, of course, it is locked into place, and now it will work via your joystick. So when you're ready to go, you just use your seatbelt, clamp that onto there, and you're all set, ready to go. Let me run you through some of the different features and adjustments that you can make on this wheelchair. First of all is the cushion itself. It's got an air mesh type fabric on it, which keeps it from getting extremely hot. It gives you a little airflow while you're sitting on it. Just Velcros on and off. Inside is your foam. Outside cover is removable for cleaning and laundering. While the cover's off, you can also adjust the tension of the seat sling itself by using these simple little Velcro ties. If you want a more firm feel or you want a looser feel, you can custom adjust that. Armrests flip back up out of the way. So just push this gray button here. That flips them back out of the way. So if you need to transfer off to the side, the other arm does the same thing. You got large foam filled casters on the front, so you don't have to worry about maintaining any air or any maintenance on those. Rear tires have a nice tread on them. Do have an air valve here. They do require some maintenance with the air. You'll have to check those periodically, keep them pumped up to the proper level. Generally, it's a good thing to have air tires on the back of a power wheelchair like this one because it cushions the ride. If this was a foam filled, you would feel every bump and crack that you run over. So this way you get a little bit of cushioning and just gives you a nice, soft, smoother type of ride. On the back of the chair, you do have a document pouch here. Right now, a toolkit and owner's manual is in there. That's also a good place you could store your charger if you need to charge it out on the go. The top of the back is foam covered. You can also adjust the tension of this back if you want a firmer feel on your back or a looser feel. And the back height is adjustable. You've got 2 wing nuts. So just loosen those to the point that you free this bar, then it slides up. Then you just tighten those back up. So now you got your back higher. So you want to loosen. Just remove the padded section. Slide this section up. Reattach that section there. And if you need to tighten this so that it stays in place, you can do that like that. And then just take your padded section on the front, reattach it, put it back over, make sure it's all stuck good. And then just tidy up everything here at the back. So now you've raised your back height if you need a taller back height. So you got lots of adjustment and range there. Okay, then these are your motor releases I showed you earlier, and it's got a graphic here that tells you whether it's locked or unlocked. Right now we're neutral, which is the unlocked position, which allows us to freewheel the chair. If you put them up to the locked position, you cannot freewheel the chair. It stays in position. This is your release for folding. You want to push that in, and it does intentionally have a little bit of a firm snap on it. So you make sure you keep that in place while you're using the chair. Battery connection is right here. You've got a charging connection right here. You can plug the charger in to charge the battery directly there. I'll also show you how you can charge it through the joystick. These are your anti-tippers. These are protections for keeping the wheelchair from tipping backwards on you if you're on an incline or you take off suddenly. And using this pull pin, you've got 3 different adjustments for that. Then over on this side, this is just a little Velcro strap that helps you hold it together while it's in its folded position. You've got a cord tie here that once you know which side you want it on, you can use this to keep your joystick cable through there to keep it out of the way. You just put that in there, and then that slides through there and tightens up. And this particular zip tie does have a release mechanism, so if you do ever need to move that, you can move that easily. This arm flips back like the other, and you can do that with the joystick in place. And then you've got your flip back footrest. Of course, you should never stand on these footrests for transfers, just for safety, because you do risk the wheelchair moving on you and potentially causing you to go off balance. So don't stand on that when you transfer. So that flips up out of the way. So now let's take a closer look at the joystick and show you about charging. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the joystick operation. First thing you need to know, this is your power button. Press that. Up here is your battery indicator lights. Right now we've got a full charge as indicated by the green all the way in that direction. As you use battery power, these lights will go out in this direction, leaving you with just a red. Red means you have an extremely low battery, need to charge immediately. This joystick will also give you a voice alert if that happens. You've got a horn right here. Then these are your speed controllers. Right now we are in the lowest speed. Every time you press that button, the more lights you have in that direction, the faster the speed setting is. The more lights you have in this direction, the lower the speed setting is. So especially when you're starting or indoor use, I would always recommend to keep it down on the lowest setting. Then this is what you use to move the chair with. And I've seen a lot of people try to drive power wheelchairs like this, which isn't a great position for maintaining control. What I always suggest is to take the top of the joystick tip, place between your thumb and your forefinger, and kind of wrap your hand around the side of the joystick, and then use it like this. That gives you better control. Then from there, it's just intuitive. Pressing forward makes you go forward, pulling it back makes you go back. That way turns right, that way turns left. So it's very easy to operate if you've never driven a power wheelchair. If you ever have problems with your chair, the joystick will give you some indications about what's going on based on a series of beeps that it makes. And there's a nice handy chart in your owner's manual. So make sure you keep your owner's manual that will explain when this thing starts beeping, what those beeps mean. Okay, so once you're ready to fold it up, so if you need to transport it, the best way I've found to fold it up is to go ahead and flip your footrest up first. Then disengage your seat lock by pushing that in right there. Then come around to the side, one hand on the back, one hand on the actual seat rail. Lift that up, folds up like that. Then it comes with this little Velcro strap. For your safety, I would recommend running this under your seat back, around that front seat rail. Pull that a little bit tight. And what that will do is keep it from unfolding on you while you're trying to move it or lift it into a vehicle, which could always be a problem. So it does weigh a little over 60 pounds with the battery attached. So just know that before you plan on lifting and it's in the vehicles or not. And if you keep it in the freewheel mode, when you've got it folded, you can actually push it, which will save you a little bit from having to carry it, all the way to a vehicle. And when you're lifting it and transporting it, just be very careful of your joystick out here. Make sure you don't damage that. You can loosen it if you're concerned about that getting damaged or if it keeps it from fitting inside of your vehicle. So some other questions you might have are, how much does the chair weigh? This chair weighs about 28 kilograms, which is about 61 pounds, with an overall weight capacity of 120 kilograms, which is about 265 pounds. The front wheels are 8-inch casters. The rear drive tires are 12 inches. And then the turning radius is 1,200 millimeters, which is about 47 inches. If you're not familiar with the term turning radius, that's the distance it takes the chair to make a complete turn. Then as far as battery charging and power, it does take 4 to 6 hours to get a full charge on your battery. The range of the chair, which is the distance you can get on a fully charged battery, is about 15 kilometers, which is also about 9 miles. And this chair is designed to climb inclines of less than 6 degrees. And then another common question is, how fast does she go? This one will go between, of course, 0 and 6 kilometers per hour, which is about 3.7 miles per hour, is the top speed on this chair. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave those for me in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer those for you. But if you need the benefits of a power mobility device, but you also need one that's portable and can travel with you, I think you'll be happy with this one. So I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like or share this video on your favorite social media. Also, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to the channel for more solutions to the common problems of aging. My name is Scott Grant. I'm a certified senior advisor and senior home safety specialist. Thanks for visiting Graying with Grace.